Hey, it's your girl Caitlin. Welcome back to another episode of the Power Plant Kitchen. I apologize for these last couple of videos looking like a hot mess. I'm still getting over this sinus cold, so I'm still here with my tea and no makeup, looking like Hot Mess Express. But today I wanted to show you guys a awesome, super easy recipe, especially for you beginners out there in the power plant. But I'm here to show you guys a different recipe, and that is going to be really simple, easy tofu. Okay, so a lot of times I think tofu get this bad vibe that, you know, has no flavor, it's spongy, and I think most of the times if it's not tasting good, it's probably not getting cooked right. Today I'm going to show you guys something super really basic. Again, I like to show you these recipes that you can kind of customize to what you like, and this is a great recipe to add a base and you can kind of create from there. And the reason I like this is because it's super easy, it's super cheap, and it's something that you could make for the entire week. I have set my tofu in the fridge to drain. So I always recommend using extra firm or firm tofu, regardless of whatever brand you want to use. You're not going to top over $5 for a block of tofu. So it's very cheap, it's very convenient, and you can make so many amazing things out of that entire block. When you open your packaged tofu, you're going to see that it's sitting in a lot of water, and tofu is kind of like this spongy thing, so it's great to use in recipes because it's going to soak up a lot of the seasonings and the flavors that you put in your recipe. So if you're not seasoning, if you're not using flavors or marinades, then your tofu is going to be very, very bland. What we recommend with draining is I literally took my tofu out, dumped out the water, put it on a plate. You can wrap that tofu in paper towel, and then you're just gonna put a plate and then something heavy. So I have a bowl or a heavy book or a heavy mug. You're gonna put it on top, and basically that's gonna drain a lot of the water out that's been soaked up by the tofu while it's sitting in your package. You can set it for about an hour, so this is a great recipe that you can make, you know, in a day, or you can prep this ahead of time by letting it sit in there. And then we are going to cut it and season it and cook it up, and you guys are gonna see how amazing and really good it's going to taste and look. And we'll see you guys back here to cut up my tofu and get the cooking started. Guys, so you can see here I grabbed my tofu out of the fridge, and you can see that it's gotten a lot of water out because you can see those holes. So this is the way I like to cut my tofu. I think there's a way that everybody likes to cut their tofu in a certain way, and of course you could do it this way, but you could also cut them smaller if you want to dice them up smaller. Whatever is your jam is your jam, so cut it how you like. This is just how I like to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a mixing bowl here, and I'm going to use the Hoisin sauce here. I probably said that wrong, so I apologize. Some cornstarch. I'm going to use some salt and some pepper. And that's what I'm going to use to get this kind of nice Asian base to this tofu down. Now I'm going to show you guys two different versions of this recipe. So I'm just going to use a couple tablespoons of each. The cornstarch is mostly just to be used just so you can get that nice crisp outside of a tofu, okay? If you've had golden tofu before, that's what makes it nice and crispy on the outside, and I like that, so I'm going to do that-ish. And again, I'm just kind of eyeballing these. This is what the bowl looks like. Then I'm gonna just use a little bit of the Hoisin sauce again. If I'm saying that wrong, please tell me in the comments. Tell me how to say it, please. And that is just to get a nice base. So I'm actually going to just put that in the bowl, and I'm going to take a little bit of my tofu on this cutting plate because I'm going to show you 2 recipes today. Bonus! Okay, so I'm just going to mix that up, like mix it, okay, stir it. You know, I like to sing stirring songs when I'm on fast forward with this film, okay, just making sure that it gets nice and covered by all the ingredients in there. And we are then going to throw some oil on the stove, just a little bit, and we're gonna pop that in. So we're going to let that cook, making sure we twist each side over for about 5 to 10 minutes, guys, and we'll see the final effect here. Boom! Nice and crispy outside, soft on the inside, and we're going to top it off with some spicy chili paste, okay, for all y'all who like spicy food. Okay guys, so this is the second batch I'm actually going to make, and I wanted to just show you guys this one real quick. And this is same thing, cornstarch, except with it is some garlic and herb, Mrs. Dash garlic and herbs, no salt, and a little bit of adobo. And the difference I'm going to do with this one is I'm actually going to bake it in my air fryer so you guys can see the difference between grilling it in the oil and baking it in the air fryer. So with this one, I won't be using any oil. You could use the same, honestly, same ingredients for the chili tofu as for the air fryer, just like this. It's a little bit of a switch up of taste profiles, because if you're like me, I cannot eat the same thing every single day. I'm just mixing that up with the cornstarch, with a little bit of the garlic and herb and some adobo. Alright guys, so this just came out of the air fryer for 10 minutes. And all I'm doing is I'm just flipping it as if I was baking it in an oven so that each side gets coated very nice. But you can even see here the outside, it gets this nice golden crisp onto it. The inside's still nice and soft, but the outside gets kind of like that nice texture feeling. So we're gonna pop it back in the air fryer for another 10 minutes. Okay guys, so while I'm waiting for that to come out of the air fryer, I wanted to find some sort of marinade for it, because you could keep it the way it is with the garlic and herbs, it's gonna taste good, but I really wanted to put balsamic vinaigrettes, vegan friendly balsamic vinaigrettes on it, but I actually do not have any. So I was like, what is another type of flavor of food I really like that I feel like would go really well with the garlic and herb? Some barbecue sauce. Normally I would use a barbecue sauce can or jar, but your girl is working with what you got, and I'm gonna use just a little bit of this to coat in there. Yeah, I would normally go for a balsamic vinaigrette or an light Italian dressing to kind of change up the flavor profile. And obviously there's a sign that I need to go to the grocery store. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, there you have it. We got the barbecue, random spur of the moment, the spicy chili powder chicken over here. So I'm probably going to pair it in a bowl with like some rice and some broccoli, and then this I'll probably pair it with like some summer vegetables. Kind of like my version of chicken chicken wings, like boneless wings. I hope you guys enjoyed that recipe. If you guys like this stuff, of course, as always, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And make sure you ring that notification bell so you can be the first to know when more of these episodes come up. I don't know, what combinations would you like to try for your tofu? Or what combinations have you guys tried before that you've really liked with your tofu. Drop it down in the comment section below, and I will see you guys on the next episode. I'm gonna go devour this. Goodbye!